Hey beauty babes, and welcome back to my channel. I am Maria, aka Agape Love Girl. Thank you so much for joining me today. So I am back with a tag. I feel like it's been a while since I've done a tag video, probably because I tend to make them really long because I just don't shut up. And I have a feeling that this one is going to be quite a long video as well. This is the little bit of everything tag, and I absolutely love tags like this where you get to know a little bit more about your favorite YouTubers. I saw this tag on Adriana's channel. I will link to her video in the description box. Definitely check it out. I absolutely adore her. I love learning a little bit more about her. So I thought it'd be fun to go ahead and do this tag as well, and so you guys can learn a little bit more about me. So let's go ahead and get into this. There are 30 questions. So yeah, this is probably going to be a long video, just letting you guys know. There's a warning, I will probably ramble, but I'm going to go ahead and get into the questions now. Number one is, do you keep up with the Kardashians? And the answer to that is no. I don't really watch TV. Most of you guys know that. If I watch anything, it's whatever my kids are watching or whatever my husband is watching. Though, like in the evenings or at night when we go to bed, my husband and I do have some shows we watch on Netflix or that we record from the day, but I don't do reality TV stuff. Not that I don't like it, I do find it interesting, but I don't watch it. So I don't know anything. I hardly know anything about any kind of celebrity gossip or anything like that. Number two, if you could have an old muscle car, which one would you choose? I have always been a fan of Mustangs. I especially love the like 1964, 1965 Mustangs. I'm pretty sure that's considered like an old muscle car, right? But I always thought those were like gorgeous cars, and so that would probably be what it is. I've always wanted a Mustang, even a newer one. I would love to have one when I grow up, maybe. Number three, do you curse like a sailor when the camera isn't rolling? No, I do not, and I'm not judging anybody who does. I don't cuss on my channel, and I actually am a little bit, I don't want to sound prudish, but I get a little bit turned off by people who do cuss in their videos. I mean, every once in a while I don't mind it, but when they do it a lot, it makes me feel a little bit uncomfortable. So I don't know, I just don't prefer it. So that's not to say that I don't ever cuss. I do have kind of a potty mouth every once in a while, like especially when I'm angry. And maybe that's why it makes me uncomfortable, because I only like cuss if I'm angry and yelling. And so I kind of think of it in that way. And then the only other time I do, which we were just talking about this the other night, is when I'm around my sisters. We got together, the four of us, for my one of my sister's birthdays, and for some reason when we're together we tend to like kind of cuss playingly. I don't know, that sounds so stupid, but other than that, like those are the only times I cuss. I don't cuss in my daily life because I just don't like to do it. I don't really find it necessary. I don't even like watching movies when there's an overabundance of cuss words, because I'm like, what was the point of all the cussing? I just don't like it. Also, I mean, I do have 3 kids who I need to watch my mouth around, and it's not even just about that, you know, it just, yeah, I just don't cuss. I don't really like it. So, number 4, if your significant other gave you a hall pass, who would you use it on? Be honest. A hall pass. I'm guessing that's like a sleep with somebody else kind of thing. That sounds so naughty. I forgot this one was even on there. I don't see myself as someone who'd want to sleep around or be with anybody else. That's not to say I've never thought about that, you know. There are some really attractive people. I'm thinking more celebrities, right? How about let's just say like who I would go on a date on, maybe, or date with, I guess. Let's say that, not sleep with. How about that? Who would I go on a date with? I feel like, who would I go on a date with? I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm sure there's somebody I could think of, but none's coming to my mind right now. I'm not a celebrity like thought person, so I don't know. Number 5, what is one thing you would do that you hate to admit? What is one thing you do that you hate to admit? This is really hard. I feel like there's probably something more interesting that I do that I would hate to admit to doing, but I can't think of anything right now except for the fact that like eating junk food, like overeating. I know I've talked about my blog kind of overcoming an addiction to food and eating, but every once in a while I still have these times where I just like, I'm around food and I just want to like shove my face full of food. I still have a problem with it. But yeah, like eating a lot, overeating is something that I do that I hate to admit, especially like when I'm talking about my weight and my weight loss and struggling, and I'm talking to my husband, he's like, you need to eat better. And I'm like, I know, but I'll usually be like, shut up, I eat fine. But you know, the truth is like, I don't always eat the best. I really, really try, and I love healthy food, but sometimes even healthy food you could overeat. I tend to overeat, and then I overeat, you know, I just overeat. I eat too much. I love food. That's something I hate to admit. I hate to admit that I overeat, but I do sometimes. Okay, number 6. Do you really brush your teeth in the morning and at night? Be honest. It's so funny they keep saying be honest. Like, obviously I'm going to be honest. Yes, I brush my teeth morning, noon, and night. I'm actually, I overbrush actually. I have a thing about like mouth. Like, I don't like the way it feels like if my mouth is dirty. Like if you eat something and it gets gross. I'm the type of person who keeps like flossers in my purse, and you know, like I like to brush, and I actually overbrush. It's kind of a problem to where I brush too hard and too often that I've actually made my gums recede a little bit on some parts of my teeth, and my dentist is like, you need to, you know, brush a little bit softer or something. But it's because I brush so often. I really don't like the feeling of a yucky plaque mouth, and also I really like fresh breath. So that's just one of my things. Like, I like to have fresh breath. I hate the thought of that my breath might stink. So that might be weird, but yeah, I brush a lot. I brush often. Probably too much. Number 7, what is your go-to drink at Starbucks? My go-to drink is typically like a white chocolate mocha. That's something, if I can't think of anything, that's my default drink that I'll always have. I like it. But right now during the holidays, I absolutely love the salted caramel frappuccino, or the salted caramel, like the warm drink. Absolutely love salted caramel. Yum. Let's see, 8. Is your current hair color your real hair color? And no, my hair color is black, and some of you probably already know that, but a lot of people might be surprised. I know that a lot of people have thought that this is my natural hair color because it really suits me really well, surprisingly. But my natural hair color is a golden brown, and I haven't been that color. It's been, I think, over a year since I've had my natural color, and even before that I had the red and everything. No, actually even more than that. It's probably been it's been a long time. I think 2011 is when I had my natural hair color. But yeah, no, black is not my natural hair color, but I really like it, and I don't think I'm ever going to go back to my natural hair color. I just can't imagine being a brunette again. I don't know, I really just love the dark black. It really just kind of suits me, and my husband loves it too. He's actually the one who picked out the black, so. But I do miss purple, like having my hair red when I had the ombre red, and I had ombre purple before, and I miss that. I'd love to go back to that. Not that that was even the question. Number 9, if you could swap bodies with somebody, who would it be and why? I actually think the first person that's coming to my mind is Jaclyn Hill, and you guys know I kind of have like a YouTube crush on her. I just think she's so gorgeous. She did this one video, like it was like a get ready with me, I think, but like not just a makeup, it was like a whole like get my morning routine, get ready with me thing. And she showed herself like not getting dressed, but you know, her outfit, and then walking into her bathroom. And I'm sorry, this is gonna sound super creepy and like I'm a perv or something, but I could not help but notice her butt. She has a really nice butt, and I feel so stupid saying that, but if you know me at all, you know that one of the things I'm really working on, like when I go to the gym, I think I mentioned this in my fitness junkie tag, is working on my butt, like in doing leg days and squats and stuff. I love that. I want my butt to be really nice, like perfect booty, and that's one of my goals aside from working on my arms, is like to have a nice booty. I'm working on that. She has a really nice butt, and in general a really nice body. She's beautiful, and yeah, I'm not going to talk anymore about it because it makes me sound creepy and weird. Let me move on. 10. Have you read 50 Shades of Grey? If so, what did you think? I have not read 50 Shades of Grey. I had considered it because I remember like when it first came out, or not even when it first came out, but when there was that huge hype about 50 Shades of Grey, I was like, what is this book? I had no clue what it was about, and one of my friends, like bloggy friends that I'm friends with on Facebook as well, Brooke Anna, told me about it, and I was like, oh my god, that's what it's about. Like, I was shocked. I had no idea. And after learning that, I was a little bit more intrigued to read it, but I never got around to reading it. So yeah, it's definitely surprised me what it was about, but yeah, I have not read it. 11. Do you crack your knuckles? I used to crack my knuckles like ever since I was like 11 all the time, and I was always told that's not good for you, don't do that, and so I eventually kind of stopped doing it, but every once in a while I like crack my fingers and knuckles and stuff like that. So yeah, I guess every once in a while, but not very often. 12. Have you accidentally text messaged someone something you were supposed to be sending to your special somebody? No, I don't. I feel like I have texted someone on accident, but nothing like that was supposed to like go to my husband. So nothing naughty, if that's what this question means. Actually, the only time I've mixed up a text was I sent something to my husband, actually, that I thought I was sending to my sisters, and they didn't reply to me, and I was like, why aren't they replying? Like, it was a picture of something, and I knew that they would like it, and they didn't reply, so I was really kind of like, what the heck? And then I realized later that I sent it to my husband, and when I asked him, I was like, did you get this text from me? He's like, yeah. He's like, I was wondering why you sent that. I was like, yeah, it was for my sisters. I was like, why didn't you text me back and tell me that you know, what was this? He didn't even text me back asking why I sent the picture or anything. So yeah, I was just like, why wouldn't you just text me and be like, what is this? That way I realized it was him and then sent it to them. But anyway, I don't even know how I sent it to him. Really, I don't know how that happens. 13. Have you ever created a fake profile to creep on somebody? No, I haven't done that. I mean, we all Facebook stalk, I'm sure. There's been people I look at their profile and, you know, we'll just check out just because I'm nosy. We all are, aren't we? But as going as far as creating a fake profile, I don't know, why would you do that? To like add them? I don't know. No, I've never done that. Ain't nobody got time for that. 14. Which is your weakness? Cookies or pastries? I mean, like, aren't they the same thing? Let's see. I'd say if I had to choose, probably pastries. Maybe because they're a little bit more doughy and bready, and I love bread. So probably, I guess, pastries. 15. My foot's falling asleep. 15. What do you love about yourself? This is a really hard question, but I do try to think of things like that because I used to be so self-conscious, and I used to hate getting complimented. Not necessarily hate it, but it just always made me feel insecure even more and awkward. But I'm getting to where I'm learning to like love things about myself, because that's okay. It's okay. I think we should all like be confident, not cocky, not conceited, but confident in ourselves. I mean, God made me who I am. He made me just the way I am for a reason, and I should love that. I mean, I'm a creation of the Heavenly Father, so I should love myself. What do I love about myself? It's still hard to say. Let's see, things I love about myself. I love that I'm super forgiving. That's something, you know, I've always been really good at forgiving people. Physical wise, I really love my eyes, and I love my shoulders. I love, what I love about myself? I love that I'm creative. I love that I have a passion for a variety of things. Yeah, I guess, I don't know. There's plenty that I don't like about myself. I'm constantly wanting to try to improve myself and better myself and be a better person and be a better this and that, mom, wife, everything, friend. But those are some things that I think I would say I like or love about myself. So 16. Do you have to match your nail polish to your toe polish? No, absolutely not. I'm wearing black on my nails today, and I'm wearing a bunch of random colors on my toenail polish. Let me tell you, I think I've posted a picture on Instagram. My boys because they see, you know, that I do a lot of makeup stuff and beauty stuff, and Kaya is getting into doing, you know, nails and beauty stuff too, and they get a little bit jealous. They want to like be a part of doing that too, so they'll always ask if they could paint my nails, and I don't want them painting my fingernails because, you know, I have to show them in public. So I will let them like have at it on my toenails. So my toenails are all kinds of crazy because they just use my toes as like their carefree art form, and they just get all my nail polishes and just paint like all kinds of random colors. So no, I don't have to match. 17, tell us a few things about you that people would be surprised to know. I don't know. Let's see. I didn't get my driver's license until I was 22, I believe. Possibly 23. I can't remember. I got it after my second child. I got it while my husband was deployed in Iraq. So basically, like, I didn't have my license. I didn't know how to drive. He kind of taught me before he left for his deployment, but, you know, he left 2 months after our son. I had my son, and I still didn't know how to drive, so my pastor actually taught me how to drive, and I got my license while he was away. My husband was away. I got married when I was 20 years old. I am 30 years old now. My husband and I will be celebrating our 10-year anniversary in December. I'm so excited. I have 3 kids, which I already mentioned that. Most of you guys know, but it's funny because when I say something like that, people are still always surprised to hear that. People are always surprised to find out how old I am. I'm not sure why. You know, I just turned 30 this year. But a lot of people say I look younger, which, yay, that's amazing because I feel old. What else would people be surprised to know about me? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. What do you want to know? I mean, I don't know. I can't think of anything that you'd be surprised to know about me. I'm pretty open on my channel, so I don't think there's many things that I don't share or that you guys don't already know, so I don't know. I can't think of anything that you might be surprised to know about me. Oh, I have a baby tooth right here. That might be surprising. So if you ever wonder why I smile, it's kind of weird right here. I got a baby tooth. That's not surprising, but there you go. Okay, question 18, heels or flats? I absolutely love wearing heels. People are always like surprised when I'm walking around in heels and being like, how do you wear those all the time? Like, I love wearing heels. I find them very comfortable actually, and I walk around my house and practice in them when they're new, so I get used to them, and I only wear heels that are really comfortable that I like, so I will wear them out all the time. I love wearing heels. I do love wearing flats, but I just love the way a heel like makes my legs look and how I feel in them. So heels for sure, or heels for sure, yeah. 19, if you could do anything for one day and money wasn't an option, how would you spend your day? Dream big. I feel like I want to say that I would like go somewhere like New York or something and like have a big giant shopping spree or something like that, but I mean, if I could do something like, you guys, I've mentioned before, like I've always wanted to go to Rome and visit Rome and do that, but it's like, this is just like a one-day thing, so like, I mean, I don't know. You know what? Actually, one day I would probably take my family to like Disney World. That's what I would do. Probably do something with my family, Disney World, like the works of everything Disney World or Disneyland kind of thing. Yeah, that's what we do one day. It says dream big, but I mean, for one day, what can you do in one day? I don't know. Apparently, I don't know how to dream big. So number 20, what was the last YouTube video you watched? I think actually the last one I watched was either Adriana's October favorites or Jaclyn Hill's latest video, whatever one it was, her 5-minute quick makeup. It was one of those. I just recently watched both of those, and I can't remember which one was the very last one I watched, but 21. Do you have road rage? I do a little bit. I'm not the type of person who has the kind of road rage where I will like tailgate somebody or speed up on somebody and try to like get around them, but I get to where like I kind of like yell at people in my car. I'm like, really? Come on. Or where's your blinker? Or like, oh my gosh, quit driving so slow. Like, you know, talking to myself. Which sounds so stupid in my car. It's kind of a bad habit. I feel bad because I tend to do that like with my kids in the car. And I don't say anything bad, but I feel like that's kind of a bad habit to be like yelling at somebody in my car when they can't hear me, but just like my kids don't need to hear it. Not that I'm saying anything bad, but it's like, I don't know. I only do it because it makes me feel better, I guess. It's like getting out the aggression a little bit, but I don't do anything about it. I won't flip anybody off, and I won't like drive crazy because of it. I just kind of like yell or talk to myself like I'm yelling at the person, but I'm not, you know, kind of thing. 22, what is your favorite rock and roll song? I don't know. Rock and roll. I like all kinds of music to be honest, but I only really listen to Christian music or country music. And then obviously like whatever music we do at Zumba, which is very secular music. And I really love some of those songs too, but I don't like know songs very well, like by title or artist, like I'm clueless. So I can't really think of my favorite rock and roll song. I don't know. 23, who was your first kiss? Do you still talk to them? My first kiss actually happened when I was in 7th grade, and it was at a Valentine's Day party that I was invited to. It had boys and girls, obviously, and I never kissed anybody. Obviously, it says first kiss, but we were playing Spin the Bottle, like, ooh, so naughty, and it happened to be like a boy who was kind of like popular, so it was kind of like, his name is... I just remember his name just because he was my first kiss, and I don't still talk to him because like I didn't really know him that well. I wasn't ever really popular, but I was invited to this party which was put on by like the more popular kids in school because and my sister was invited because we sang a lot, and so you know kids knew us and liked us, I guess, and thought we were cool, I guess, even though we didn't really hang out with them, so we were invited. I might bleep out his name because yeah, that was a little bit weird. 24, if you could have one YouTuber's closet, whose would it be? One YouTuber's closet. Oh my goodness. I feel like, I don't know, I mean, who has a good closet? I don't really watch a lot of fashion-y channels. And then even if I did want somebody's closet, I mean, their clothes wouldn't fit me. Of course, that's not really the question. It doesn't really matter. But actually, you know what? I think Karen and Lauren from Two Orchids, they share some fashion stuff, and I absolutely love their style. And I wouldn't mind having their closet because they have some really cute stuff that I've been like, I kind of want that. 25, if you could have one YouTuber's makeup collection, whose would it be? Probably Emily Noel, I believe that's her name, Beauty Broadcast. She has a really great makeup collection, and I absolutely love the way she has it organized and stuff. I think she really, I don't know what this was. What was that? She recently did a a tour of her like filming and makeup room and stuff like that, and how she reorganized stuff. Because I think they moved or something. I don't really know, but I remember watching that, and she has a really great collection. I would love to have her collection. 26, do you have a nickname? I actually do not really have a nickname. My husband calls me, I mean, he always only calls me Honey. But a kind of nickname we came up with for each other is Scunny, which is S-C-U-N-N-Y, Scunny. I don't know what it is or what it means, but we kind of call each other that. It's weird, like if he tells me Maria, I absolutely hate it. I'm like, ew, don't call me that. Gross. My sisters call me Rhea or Ree. You know, my nieces and nephews call me Auntie Rhea. So Rhea, I guess, would be it. Izzy or Isabel, I sometimes go by that, and some people call me that because my name is Maria Isabel, Maria-Isabel. But as far as nicknames, no, I don't really have like a nickname. And that kind of makes me sad because I've been the kind of person who I like nicknames. I think they're fun. When someone has a name or a nickname that someone calls them and there's like a story behind it, I think it's really cool. And I've always wanted someone to kind of come along, give me a nickname and have some kind of cool story to go along with it. But no, I'm just not that cool, I guess. So no nickname except for, shortened versions of my name, Rhea or Izzy or Isabel. 27. What do you think is the best thing about your YouTube channel? Oh, I would like to think it's just good in general, I would hope. What is the best thing? You guys tell me, what is good about my channel? What, you know, actually this is perfect because I would love to know what you guys like best about my channel and what you really don't like. Like, you guys can be honest with me. I could take the criticism because that's what I'm, you know, I'm asking for the criticism. Not to be mean, but to, like, you know, helpful, like, criticism. That's the right word, right? Am I thinking of the right word? Critique. Critiquing? That's what I'm thinking of, probably. It's not the same thing, is it? Anyways. Because I can tell you, I can think of things that I don't like about my channel. The fact that I ramble and ramble and ramble, but I can't help that. It's who I am. You either love me or you hate me. Or in between. I'm not sure. There's an in between. You can have an in between. It's cool. I kind of like that I have a variety of things, but I almost feel like I don't know if I should do that or not. I don't know, but really, really honestly, I would love your feedback. Tell me what you love about my channel, what you love about my videos, and if there's anything that you would love to see me do or change or fix or like completely just stop doing. I would love to have your honest feedback in a kind, loving way, please. So yeah, I'll leave that up to you guys. Really though, I'd love to hear your feedback. 28, how many cars have you had? What were they? My first car was a Honda Accord, I believe. I actually never drove it. I think it wasn't brand new. It was a cheap, like, used, and it was really, really cheap, but I think my mom maybe got it for me to learn how to drive, but I never ended up driving it. I never ended up learning how to drive. Obviously, that's why I didn't get my license till I was like 22. Didn't learn how to drive, but that was technically my car. Then when my husband and I got married, he had a Monte Carlo. I've never really had my own car. After that, we had a Durango. After that, we had a Chrysler Town & Country minivan. Then we had the traded it in. We did trade-ins basically. Then we traded that in for a Ford Taurus, a newer one, but that turned out to be just a little bit too small for our family, and our newest car is the Ford Explorer. So yeah, and then my husband does have a truck. He's got a Ford F-250, I think. But yeah, those are all our cars. Currently we just have the truck and then the SUV right now. 29, what is your favorite pizza? Pepperoni. I like it plain. I mean, I like the meat kind, but I don't like anything with like onions or anything on it. But you know, I'm good with just pepperoni. 30, if you could have one lipstick for the rest of your life, which lipstick would you choose? Oh, this is the last question, and that's the one we're being left with. That is a hard question. What lipstick would I choose? I think I'm going to kind of cheat here. I have this. Let me get it. I have this lipstick palette that I got from Fayoshe Cosmetics. I mentioned this before. I wanted to do swatches and like a review of this, and I never got around to it because, I don't know, I just suck, I guess. But anyways, I love it. These colors are absolutely gorgeous. I wear it every so often, or wear them every so often. They're gorgeous because individually they're all absolutely stunning, but then if you mix the shades too, like it's like an endless gorgeous combination of colors. And I know this is kind of cheating because technically this is like 6 lipsticks in one, but if I had to be like getting rid of all my lip products or lipsticks and keeping only one, I think this could like count as the one, and that's what I'm gonna say. This is the Pink Power lip palette from Fayoshe Cosmetics, and I really think that this would be what I would keep because I absolutely love these shades, like all of them. And yeah, I would just probably have to keep this one. That would be what I would say. I mean, I don't have a hugely vast lipstick collection. I have acquired quite a bit more in the past couple of months, actually. And the majority of my lipsticks are actually the Wet n Wild Mega Last lipsticks because I've become kind of obsessed with those. But they're super cheap. They're still really great, but I think like if I had to keep one, I'd probably want to keep something that was like, I don't know, like this, I guess. So if there was something that was a little bit more expensive that I absolutely loved, I would probably pick that one, but I can't, you know, think of any. I don't have any really high-end lipsticks that I'm obsessed with. So So yeah, we'll just leave it to that, and so that is it. I'm not sure how long this video is, but if you made it to the end, I swear you deserve a prize or something. But gold star for you if you did, and leave a comment and tell me your favorite color if you made it to the end. Just to see. I'd love to see. So anyways, my favorite color is green, just so you knew. But that is all. I definitely want to hear from you guys. Thank you so much if you watched this all the way through and learned a ton more about me with all my rambling. Thank you so much for watching. Like, I really appreciate your time here. And don't forget to leave me your feedback on what you like about my channel or what you'd like to see gone from the channel. And yeah, I think that's it. So until next time, I will talk to you later. Bye.